All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indianapolis for the Relentless Racing League. We got ARCA tonight. Just a couple more races before we head into the playoffs. We're here with Isaac tonight. We got the old Cup team back together, I guess you could say.
Yeah. What's going on?
Not much, man. We're just happy to be here. Hoping that everything will work properly. Qualifying just starting, getting underway. Feel free to chat with us and give us your thoughts on who can win the race tonight.
Hit your space bar.
We're going to be running with a few drivers. We're going to be, I think, who do we want to run with tonight? Well, maybe one of the veterans. We'll go with Josh Short.
I was like, well, like quick people. Bro's quick. Roberson's been quick. Philip Brown in 6'9". He's been pretty quick at Oval this year. I think Craig's been pretty quick at Ovals too.
Yeah, Craig Martin, the only Canadian. That's a interesting looking paint scheme he's got.
Just don't zoom in on it.
Why don't we want to zoom in on it?
Not appropriate.
That's not good.
Yeah, these guys got a long race here tonight. 80 laps at Indy. That's 100. No, wait, this is 2.5 miles. That's almost 200 miles.
It's exactly 200 miles. Now,
80 lap, is it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it is.
yeah.
Oh,
That's a long race with these Arca guys.
A 400 is 160 laps. So yeah. Now, if you look at Phil Brown, going down the straightaway, and you'll see it when we go on the front straight, in particular. They are crab walking. I'll tell you that. It's really highly skewed. Now, a fun fact about ARCA, actually, I'm not sure if this is still a rule in real life. I know it was a rule at a time. They had no rules banning skew. If you remember, in the All-Star race, the 77 car, which was Sam Hornish Jr., he ran a really skewed out car.
Was that what initiated NASCAR to ban it, or was that the time that? Because I know there was a time NASCAR banned the skew, or you weren't allowed to do it, and then there was a team that figured out a trick around it, and they're like, no, you can't do that either.
Yeah, but ARCA, they have no rules on it, so you can skew them out as much as you want. Now it's a fixed setup, obviously, but still remains. So that's why with the ARCA car, you always got to be a little bit careful because that rear end is going to poke a little bit farther out to the right than it normally would. So it makes it a little harder to drive.
And it kind of looks a little trippy because it almost looks like they're drifting through the corners. And talking about that skew, with how bad it is, I'm glad you pointed out. That's going to put a lot of load on that right rear, especially in 1 and 3. I wouldn't say 2 and 4 as much. You're not hitting the corners that fast, but 1 and 3, they're hitting those corners about 180 miles an hour. So
Phil Brown second, just a quarter of a tenth off of the leader, Mathia. Let's see if I can find somebody. Oh, Alan Bledsoe. I'm just going to say I like that scheme. I like that little ALL scheme. Let's go with Derek Pemberton.
I wonder if he's related to Drew Bledsoe. Joe don't get that. He's not a football person.
I know Eric Bledsoe.
No, Drew Bledsoe. He was the quarterback for the.
Oh yeah, Drew Bledsoe. Yeah, the Patriots. Yeah.
So I'm kind of surprised looking at these results, following these guys all season long. Brandon Mathia, he had a good week last week. I think he's got confident issues, but to see Roberson P9, and I don't think Bro's been on lap. He hasn't. So that's gonna be interesting for him.
Well, someone says I can tell you one thing: the 18 is not winning. Interesting.
That's what I think it is. Yeah, that's the driver of the 18. That's Daniel Light.
Oh, hey, you can. Everyone has an equal chance. Here, let's take a look at the ARCA standings though while we have a chance. We'll tell you what we're at with only
Oh
a
yeah, they
couple
got
of
2
races
races
to
left
go.
till the playoffs start.
Yeah, as of right now, Josh Short is leading the playoffs by 10 points over John Nidick.
And Nidick needs a drop.
And
He's
Nidick
gonna
needed a
drop.
drop, so yeah, Nidick's not here, so that
I think
puts the
that might
next
all but
closest.
wrap it up for Short, to be honest.
Where's Danny Rogers? Is Danny here?
Dude's not here either.
McAllen is the next closest, and he's in 16th. I mean, pretty
How
much.
do you pronounce his name? I'm just saying McWheelan.
McAllen? I don't know.
He's your team owner's driver.
Yeah. I'll be honest.
Did you not talk to him?
I'm going to be honest. You know, I've tried to get with all the drivers at one point. Unfortunately for me, I've not been able to talk to our ARCA guys a whole lot, which is a shame. I would really like to talk to our ARCA guys more. And I know that, our team is expanding too, so I know we're going to have meetings and whatnot and figure out where everyone's going, all these other places. So
y'all hold meetings? We just show up on Wednesdays and race.
Well, no, it's just that we have so many drivers that, we need to figure out who's going where, who's moving up, who's staying, who's switching teams, who are we acquiring. It's, when we started the team, it was just, me, Ethan, and Nallback, and then we merged with the Mirage, well, not Mirage, we merged with the SRR guys. I think we had, we brought on Dupuis, and we brought on Conley, and we brought in a ton of other people, so we're expanding pretty big. All right. Anyway, here is the starting lineup. Brandon Mathia, he is going to be leading them to the green flag. He'll get the pole. Phil Brown, he's going to be starting second, and Craig Martin and Juan Velez is going to be third and fourth. Funny, the only two non-American drivers are sharing the second row together. Fifth is going to be Chase Lewis. Sixth is Tyler Berry. Seventh, Alan Bledsoe. And eighth, Derek Pemberton. Ninth is going to be Nathan Hanney. And 10th is going to be Charles Roberson. We're going to do that. 11th is going to be Josh Short. 12th is going to be Drew Holman. 13th is going to be John Doitel. And 14th is going to be Andrew Goetta. 16th is going to be McAllen, and 15th, John D. Nichols. Daniel White going to be going around, and here are some of the other drivers. Steve Clark, Clatterback, Ryan Lowe, Judd Blue, Gage Murray, Johnny Brugge did not qualify, Mike Simone, Chad Wiggins, Sean Pointer, Van Gore, Tony Frey, Matt Thorns. 30 cars, discounting admins, we got 24.
Joe. For the love that is all that is glory. It is Brugge. I don't know where you're getting Brugge.
I've always called him Johnny Brugge.
Oh my god!
But if you don't like that, when we had Emmanuel broadcasting with us, he'd be like he'd call him Mr. Johnny Rocket.
Rocket Man. That's what I call him.
Johnny Rocket. Quick check of the weather before we get started. Air temperature is 77 degrees. Track temp 115. Wind speeds 11 miles an hour. So it's going to be a very slick racetrack tonight.
That is hot.
We're going to turn down the volume on the main just a little bit. My ears are getting blasted out of their sockets. But here we go. 80 laps, 200 miles at Indianapolis. Mathia will take him down to the Yard of Bricks.
Green.
Here we go. Green flag at Indy. And it's a pretty good start for both of the front two. You're going to get an easier, I guess, one in the bottom, but would you rather be on the outside or the inside? I would say probably the outside line to start.
I think the outside line, if you can enter that corner right, you can get a good run off of turn 2. Or turn 1, but I think by the time you get into turn 2, you're going to want to be on the low. You're going to want that really good, solid drive off to the wall. Coming off of turn 2 down a long straightaway into 3.
Yeah, now what I was saying though is like if you're on the high side, yeah, granted, you may not get the best entry, but the one thing you do get is everyone will come up to the wall when they exit the corner, so you'll get that benefit of the draft.
I'll say this. Ooh. Ryan Lowe in the 51 overshot. I believe that was turn 3. It was on that first lap and pancaked the hell out of the outside wall.
Looking at the car though,
He has quite a bit of right front damage.
at least to me it doesn't look too bad. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I can see now. Yeah, where it's kind of caved in by the wheel. Not sure if he has a meatball flag, but definitely just gonna hopefully get a quick caution and get that fixed. What do we think we're looking at for fuel here? Because I know in
2.5
trucks when we ran
2.5 mile tracks, 60% fuel. I know at a place like Daytona, you guys can go a little over 20 laps, and you're off the gas here. I would think maybe like 24, 20, like 23 to 25 laps on fuel.
What I'm thinking is
So-
it's going to be a 3-stop race.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, it's going to be a 3-stop race.
I think we get 4 sets of tires. Yeah, 4 plus
Yeah,
1.
4.
So they do have enough for some strategy if they get a chance. The last race of the regular season is going to be Las Vegas, so expect another hot one, but probably won't be because it's at night.
Ooh! Someone hard in the outside wall for turn 2.
Yeah, Gage Murray.
What is that?
Looks like Gage Murray just entered high in turn 2 and just pushed a little too hard and caught it with the right rear. Now put him down to 27th place.
Harder. Yeah, I can see it ain't that hard. It just looked like a really hard impact watching it live time.
Now looking at people who are moving quick, Tony Fraser is actually on top. He's up 6. Now I'll tell you this.
We
Hard
joke
track to
with
pass.
Tony, and we tell him, you gotta stop using up all your good races in these lower series, because when it comes to Cup, you ain't doing too hot, buddy.
And unfortunately, he wasn't there yesterday, so he wasn't able to get a chance to advance in the playoffs. But he's had some good races in other competition.
Oh, yeah.
Juan Velez has also fallen off quite a bit. Fallen back four spots already. Gonna go for a side-by-side battle. That's gonna be with Mr.
Tyler
Robeson.
Berry. Oh,
And
where are you watching? I'm watching Barry and Belize go at it.
yeah, they're good. And yeah, he is he's ahead now. Down just a little bit further back, John D. Nichols gonna get a little help from Ryan McEllen. Get a little push, and it should put the 41 ahead and maybe the 42. And I'm just gonna be honest, that 42 looks good.
Say this though, how about the breakaway the top 3 have? These guys have built about a 2-second gap over P4. I mean, Martin's he's about 7/10 back from the 2 leaders, but the top 3 alone, they have just checked out from the field.
Yeah, and it's really hard to reel guys back in when they get out to that kind of lead because it's a drafting track. It's not a drafting track in the sense like Daytona or Talladega, but it's
Yeah.
a drafting track as in where if you're setting similar lap times, even if you're setting a little bit better lap times, it's going to be really, really hard to catch someone. And the draft is really important because if you lose that, a few cars working together will be faster. And like if you're Phil Brown, for example, you know, he doesn't need to do anything. He can just chill out. The only thing I'd be worried about is burning up the tires behind the car. Yeah, he slid a bit.
Yeah, he had that back end kicked sideways off of turn 4.
Yeah, but the only thing I'd be worried about with him would be like just burning up the tires behind the draft. I'm not sure how tight it is in the draft.
3 wide back here. Simone, Pointer, Frey, battle of the admins back here. 3 wide entering turn 1. I think Pointer kind of gave that spot away, let Simone have it.
It'd be funny if they wrecked.
No, don't do that. You got Clatterbuck right behind him. Wait till Clatterbuck gets around and then wreck.
Just bump Sean Pointer and take all 3 of them out. That'd be funny.
No, it would not.
Uh,
I will say this, I've been watching the tower. Bledsoe in that 30. He's been slowly catching this group. It was about 3.15 seconds about a lap or 2 ago. He's knocked it down to around the 3-second range. So I think the 30 and Bledsoe is slowly reeling in these 3 drivers up here.
yeah, and by slowly, I mean slowly. Yeah, he only took a 10th out of the leader. Less than that on Phil Brown and Martin. Now, I'm looking at this steering, and he's got to be on a low steering ratio. Watch him going into 3 on his onboard.
Going into 3. No,
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
tires
think
are
he is,
screeching too.
because go on board with Brugg.
Brugg?
Brugg's even less movement. Like, I'm talking Brugg is, so his wheels sit about 1 o'clock and he's going maybe to 12. I think went to 11 there-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I am hearing the tires kind of screaming a little bit.
Yeah, Brugg, you can tell with Brugg, he's not roasting his tires as much as the 30 is. If you're on board with 30, you can really hear them tires screaming. Brugg isn't as bad.
Now, I'll tell you this. There's advantages and disadvantages to running those steering ratios.
He's leaning on that right rear.
I mean, in experiences with the ARCA car, it is really track dependent with that right rear. Now, I'm going to tell you, with the track being as hot as it is, your rear is definitely going to burn out a lot quicker.
Oh, we got a good battle going on back
Yeah,
here.
nearly a crash. The
You got the
64 just popped whoever was in front of him.
You got the 77, I got all sorts of drivers back here. This is where it sticks on back. Big group of cars, about 7 of them.
Yeah, but what
There,
else?
you look at the inside of Roberson going into turn 3.
Yeah, and it looks like the 99's
Or,
on
no, that's
clear.
turn 1.
Looks like they're getting themselves all sorted out. Yeah, there's advantages and disadvantages. Oh gosh, one car around, and that is, I think, going to be John Dautel.
Dawdle,
is.
like throttle, but dawdle.
Dawdle.
Yep.
All right, well, let's see what happened to him. I heard him just sliding and... Whoopsie. Wrong button. So, it looks like he ran the corner wide and...
Looks like, I don't know. That's
maybe.
I think Ueda. No, that's on the 56. I don't think the 64 slid up. I think
Well,
the
the
56 just
chopper
came
cam.
down.
Well, on the chopper cam.
But yet again, I think Dawdle was, yeah.
He probably anticipated that he was going to be a little
It'd be a
lower,
little
but...
lower. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was running, at the time of contact, the 64 was running about a car width off the
Yeah,
line.
Ate the wall, man. Ooh.
Like, if you look at Brugg right behind him, that's where he should have where Kuwait was probably expected to be at was about half a car lane or car width down, and it was just a little too high. And unfortunately,
Surprisingly, though, car doesn't look too bad.
oh, hit that toe is messed up. I'm telling you, I
Well,
guarantee you. His
Honestly,
toe,
it doesn't even look that bad in the car either. Looks pretty normal.
That's all right.
I mean, uh-oh. And now his damage model updated, and, well, there it goes.
Wait, did his tire just fall off? Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, now I can see where the problem is. The camera was kind of masking it, but yeah, his whole side is caved in now.
Yeah, he has quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, now I see the damage. All right, well, everybody's going to be coming down pit road except for Joshua Short.
I don't know if I agree with that. I know he's thinking he needs points, but with your two closest competitors in points not showing up tonight, I don't really think this 1 point's gonna matter because they're gonna get 25th place points. Both of them are because we have 24 non-admin drivers out here tonight.
Yeah.
So let me give me a second. Let me look exactly.
Craig Martin wins the race off pit road, and he only took fuel. Some guys took tires. A lot of guys took tires, actually. Now,
I think I kind of agree with that call, taking tires 10 laps in.
yeah, I mean, they do burn up really fast. I'm going to be interested to see how the non-tire guys go on this restart.
So you look at the lap time. So let's take our lead over here. Well, Joshua Short fastest lap is on lap 4 to 55.0. His lap 8 was a 55.7. Lap 9 was 55 or 56.3. So they have at least a 7/10 fall off in just 10 laps. So taking tires isn't the worst call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 7/10 of them go through the field.
I'm going to see if there's anyone I can speak to, maybe. Here, you want to drag, Tony in?
I think we're one to go. Or we're getting to one to go.
Yeah, we should be fine, though. We have enough time. Just, drag Tony in.
Oh, we can't do that.
I'll talk to Tony about it later. Oh, okay, well, Short's coming in the pit road now, so. You wanted to lead a lap, I suppose. I wonder if he'll take tires.
It's gonna be a penalty. It's gonna be a hold. He's up there talking with everybody else. I'll pass on that.
That never stopped me before. I just want to know the fuel situation, so we can get like an accurate idea of what's up.
Like I said, I know at super speedways on their fuel load, they can go about 21, 22, 23. Like, how many laps could you guys go at Dega?
20,
On fuel.
like without saving, like 18, 19.
So, and Dega's a little bit bigger than here. And you're off the gas here. So I'm thinking like 23 to 25 laps of fuel.
Yeah, so with that being said now, so the 37 pit on 13. So 13 plus, say, 24 plus 24. They could make it on 2 more stops, for sure.
Yeah.
If that's the case, they could make it on 2 more stops.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking what Josh is hoping for is he's hoping for another caution, for sure. Or anyone who didn't take tires. Let's see if it'll show me the pit stop times. Uh-oh. That's not how you're supposed to look. So I can't see the top 5 for some reason. That's unfortunate.
Top 5 on what? Pit stop times?
You had No, if you look on the stream, it's oh, it's just on my end. Okay. So yeah, it looks like Martin, Nichols, Brugge,
Green,
Guetta,
green, green.
Wiggins, Pointer. They only took fuel, so look for them to fall down the order quickly.
Yeah, it should be really interesting to see what tires do look like here.
Crash already.
Oh! That's
Ooh,
full of Brown.
Brown. Well, there goes Brown.
He saved? No, he saved it.
And I think I just said he didn't take tires, did he? Or did he take tires? Because
Must
he
be
was.
Brown
Oh,
took
he had.
tires.
Yeah, he took them. Yeah. What happened?
That's right.
He just. Oh, got his nose chopped off by the 30.
30 up.
So that's going to put him back down to, looks like 14th place. Mathia back to the lead. Craig Martin split 3 wide. Johnny Rocket to the 2nd spot. And 3 wide in turn number 1. Now it looks like Robertson will probably get out on top of it. Robertson got even with Brugge as they came in the corner. Yeah, he's going to get in front of him and take the lead from Brugge, get in the 2nd spot.
I can agree with that, but I'll just.
So now that, oh, 1 car up in the wall. That's a 55.
Ooh, in the
Craig
40.
Martin. Craig Martin's still riding the wall. Oh boy.
Someone else hit the wall hard too. It can't quite tell who it was. I think Craig Martin got in the wall.
Pardon the outside wall.
Oh, he's still loose. That's the I think that's Nichols. It is.
They're getting themselves straightened out a bit. Man, Mathia, he's just blasting the field right now.
Yeah, but this happened last run. He got out to a pretty good lead, and then I can't remember. Oh,
Caution.
yeah.
That's going to be Joshua Short around. As you know, it's going to be Sean Pointer.
What happened with Pointer?
Ooh.
He got ran over by another admin.
He looked like he was checking up for the 56, who had run wide and then just got bopped by Matt.
That was Chad.
Oh, yeah, it's dead. I don't know. Is Matt Forens even racing? I don't know.
Nah. Yeah, he's out. I think he figured he was too slow to run with these guys tonight.
Oh, Matt ain't too slow. What nonsense is that? All right, so we're on lap 17 of 80. Well, we ran about 3-4 laps. I think if you're a guy who pitted just for fuel, it may not be a bad idea to take on tires, depending on what the tire wear is. Someone like Josh Short, for example, would really make sense, in my opinion.
If you didn't take tires last time, yeah.
I don't see anyone coming the top off, though. Keep an eye on pit road, though. Yeah, so 41's coming in. A couple other ones.
41 has a lot of right front damage, though.
So about half the field is dipping into pit road. Some of these guys are probably topping off. And some of these other guys are just getting tires.
We also gotta wonder how many of these guys are getting some damage checks. I know the
Chad Wiggins has a lot of damage, yeah.
Yeah, Wiggins has damage. Martin has damage. The 41 and Nichols has damage. So it might be some
Nichols.
extra
Nickel's getting jacked up. 56 getting jacked up.
Uh-huh.
So is Pemberton's just getting fuel. It looks like 83 looks like he just got fuel. That's
So
a lot of
I
damage
will
getting
say
fixed in the
this
back
though.
here.
Here at Indy, it's not too much of an advantage topping off on fuel in here is why you don't go a lap down necessarily at Indy if you can get a good entrance and you're close enough to the leaders. It's one of those tracks where, yeah, topping off's nice enough so you can maybe stay an extra lap, but if you're not putting people a lap down, what is the point of coming in and topping off?
Overcut or the undercut.
Yeah, but still, I just
Because, like, I'll put it this way. When we were running Auto Club in the trucks, you know, you would go a lap down, but you could get back on the lead lap rather quickly, as long as you had a
Yeah.
decent stop. And, like, if you were a leader and you pitted, you'd be back on the lead lap within a couple laps. But
Oh my gosh, LMC leading the duel.
who's lead?
Eric Jones and Jimmy Johnson PT right now.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no spoilers. I'm recording that. I'm gonna watch that after this race. But with the overcut undercut on Auto Club, right? You know, I was on a different strategy than everybody. I was pitting like I think 5 or 6 laps later. Parita was 10 seconds ahead of me when I came out of the pits, but by the time the stint was over, I had already caught up to him and passed him, because that's how much the tire difference is. So the question here is, how much do you lose a lap, and how much will you gain by like pitting 1 lap later versus 5 laps later? You know?
I think with Indy, if you pit a lap later, you're gonna lose more time than you can gain back. Now, if you pit like 5 laps later, you might be able to gain that time back. But if you only pit 1 lap later, you're gonna be at a disadvantage.
And it also depends like what's around you. Are you getting dragged along by another car? You know, that helps too. Let's take a look at the stream chat, see if anyone's chatting with us. Hello, Jacob.
There's a few people. Medlin's in there.
We got
Rogers is in there.
Roger in there. We got Jeff in there.
Oh, I think I know what happened to Matt. I think he hit the barrels coming out of pit lane.
Oh, boy. That's
Classic
Thorns.
Ford. I'm starting to spread rumors now. He's probably gonna message me like, "You dick! Why you gotta say that about me?" I think he heard the store down the road had sale on the stuff for his mustache.
Boy.
To get the extra handlebar look on it, you know.
You know, we gotta do a mustache vote. Who has the better one, Forns or Brugge?
You said that before. All right, Pace gonna pull it up pit lane.
Never happened, though.
Or sitting down. Lazy Green. I think we did have a mustache battle in the All-Star race. The Green's probably back out in the air.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
for the trucks in the All-Star race, me and Burchett were like magnets to each other. Couldn't get off each other.
Well, yeah, that's what happens with the next gen. You can't overdrive the car and abuse the hell out of the tires like you can on the trucks, Joe.
No, it's not even that we were abusing the tires. It's just that.
Bro, I was behind you for half the contact. You were overdriving the hell out of the car. I can see it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
what-
yep, there goes Joe.
I
Tight, into the merchant.
Yeah, because the second you get any air on your nose, it's just like me have no more downforce. Me go tight.
No, man, he didn't actually hit the damn barrel. Just giving him crap.
The next gen has a mind of its own. I'll tell you though, credit to those Craig Martin's on pit road. For some reason, he must have gotten a penalty. But yeah, credit to the people who are going to be running the Watkins Glen in that next gen. I put it down a few laps, and oh my goodness, that was difficult.
What do you mean? The next gens are the best stock cars. Oh! The next gens are the best stock cars to run on a road course.
Yeah, Mike Simone hit the wall a little bit. They're nice once the tires are heated up, but on cold tires, especially on a hot track, boy, that's a handful.
It's called you take it easy for 2 laps, you get the tires heated up, and you never change tires. It's always been a strategy in next gens at road courses.
Yeah, I remember Matt Foran's got a second place doing that. Yeah, ooh, goodness, 74. Yeah, we get to go to Watkins Glen. Oh, there goes the 74 and the 42. And they're going to lazily slide down to the wall, but not hit it, thankfully. Caution's out.
What the hell happened here? Oh, the 74 just got loose and had to chase up the...
Yes, went up the hill.
That's a very... Oh! He got... Actually, rewind that. He got loose going... You know what, Joe? I think there's a little bit of netco contact between him and the 42. If you go back to corner entry, that 74 acts like the 42 hit it.
No,
He's under... And I don't think they actually ever hit.
I'm going to say this. At the speed the 42 is going, he was going to hit him anyway.
Yeah, maybe, but so I caught the car upset. And 74, he's just trying to save it. And it just kind of snaps on it a little bit. Goes up the track, hits the 42. Luckily for both of them, able to stay out of the wall. A little bit of damage to that left rear on Ryan's car, but nothing too major.
One of the more lazier spins that didn't end in like complete carnage on this track. That was actually pretty cool to see.
I am actually surprised out with the caution because they were well off the racing surface.
You know what? I bet they're not complaining though.
They probably aren't.
But yeah, as I was saying with the Watkins Glen, we have that coming up in trucks and in ARCA. ARCA, they're going to have that for the playoffs.
Yep.
ARCA's going to have a chaotic playoffs, but it's going to be an interesting one. Talladega, Watkins Glen, 225 at Bristol. Boy. And then 125 at Charlotte.
There's no way.
225 at Bristol.
Why? That is literally half of...
Thank McComas.
Yeah, I will be needing a sub that night. Think maybe I'm waiting home sitting down for that long. 225. Why?
Bristol's my favorite track to race in the league.
Dude, that's longer than our race at Bristol, I think.
I don't know.
No, it's the same length as our race. What the hell?
Hey, they're just getting ready for Gen 4 Cup. That's what they're getting ready for.
It's longer than the Xfinity race at Bristol. Hey, Admin, if you go back and watch this, we might need to fix that. It should be like 150 like the trucks was.
Well, I mean, I even saw the schedule for this race, and I thought, 80 laps? Sure, that's great. Seemed a little bit long.
Yeah, there's been some pretty long ARCA races this season. Like, Michigan was 75. That ain't too bad.
I mean, granted, like we ran 100 in at Auto Club, so I mean, like what they run at Auto Club, they only ran 75, so they run some short ones, but like, they only run 60 at Pocono.
They're running 60 at Watkins Glen too.
Oh, golly. They're making them work for that championship in that Final Four.
Yeah, because we're only running 65, and Xfinity's I think only running 45.
I mean, granted, when I look at the truck schedule, the truck schedule's longer too. In the playoffs.
Like, I'm not. I'm not saying these races didn't need to be longer last season. There's some pretty short races last season, but
Well,
McComas,
for the
like you and all,
playoffs.
but what in the heck were you doing when you made that schedule?
Okay, well, I'm looking
Did
at the
not
truck
count.
playoffs because the truck playoffs and the trucks and the ARCA are basically one and the same on the progression scale, right?
They should be like the same length.
Well, we're running Kentucky 30 laps more than what we typically run for the 1.5ers, except for Charlotte. Because Charlotte, we always run longer. Yeah. Richmond, we're running 150, which is honestly, for the size of the track, rather standard. Texas 130, so a little bit extra on that. Iowa 160. I don't know how much we ran last season. I think it was a little bit less, but not a lot. I think we ran like 150 or 125 or something like that last season.
I mean, I guess you guys are doing 50 at Watkins Glen next week, but still.
Yeah, I mean,
Xfinity has the shortest race at Watkins Glen this season. They only have 45. All right, I think the pace car is going around 3 and 4 now. We're about to get back Green Flag Racing as.
I'll tell you this, and it's one, and we're going around 2, by the way, so you got a little bit more time.
Oh, we're going on 1.
Yeah. I'll tell you though, I'm gonna be looking forward to sitting in a proper seat for Watkins Glen. That's gonna be wonderful. No more desk riding, and no more back hurting when I'm racing.
I tell you what, I've done bought all the fancy stuff for sim racing. The only thing I've done yet get triples. I got the direct drive. I got the fancy pedals. I got the gloves. Man, I think my favorite upgrade has been shoes. The fact my feet aren't freezing cold 20 laps into a race is amazing now.
I've almost never had that issue.
There would be multiple times we'd be doing a race and a caution come out. I would have to put my foot and like rub it on the floor to get heat in it because my foot was literally numb because my pedals are metal.
I mean, mine are too, but no. I was looking forward to having to be able to sit properly. Because sitting over, hunched over, you look like a cartoon
come on.
villain.
Come on. Ty Majeski can do it and get the 10,000 I rating. Joe Rogers should be able to do it.
Yeah, well, Ty Majeski's also been racing since he's been a kid.
All right, pace car coming up pit lane.
I think that guy started, what, in 2011?
I don't know.
You know, Irison just put a video up on him, Mr. 10K, like a week ago.
That's how I knew he was hunched over. I've watched it. It was actually a good video. You're going to put back in the ears. Matthias Robertson leads back to green. Ooh, aggressive move by Pemberton back there. Get down to the low line. Where did Bradley? He must have pitted under that last caution. Yeah, he did. He's all the way back there. Back there in the hornet's nest where the squirrels are at.
I mean, I'll tell you, I've tried it before while racing. I know there are some people who race with no force feedback, or even like the Logitech people that run like the G29s or G27s. It does give you, it gives you advantages in one way, but it gives you disadvantages in another way. Because, yeah, sure, your wheel isn't bouncing from force feedback. Like a track like Auto Club is like a track where you would benefit from turning force feedback down, because Auto Club has some pretty nasty bumps.
Let's rewind back here. Brugg, Peltz, and Vanguard hard into the wall for turn number 4 or turn number 1, I believe. Hard impact for the 83. Holy cow!
Bonk. Ah, yeah. Not good for him.
Now
Not
the
good.
50 Novel, I believe, is stuck in the wall.
Robertson actually staying close to Brandon Mathia this time.
Yeah, Robertson. I would like Victor Robertson. He's one of those guys that he can get sneaky on some higher track and long run speed. So I don't think he can push an issue quite yet. Actually, I say that till the lead he goes, or try to get to the lead.
Yeah, and wins-wise too.
Zero.
Wins-wise too. Only had 6 different winners in this series, this season. So,
That had like 20 different winners.
you know, he'll be going for his first win right here in that 40 car.
Yeah, and he's had some really good runs.
Some close calls, some races got away. I think one time he got a speeding penalty, kind of screwed him over, but he's due for a win.
Yeah, and looking at the playoffs too, just the top 8.
Top 8 racers.
Where is Roberson?
I don't think Roberson would be able to get in even with a win. I don't think.
Yeah, he's only had 2 starts, so
Yeah.
can't do it, but would definitely be some momentum to carry into next season.
But no, the way playoffs work, Tim Stroke, top 8 is in point standing and any race winner.
Yeah, so I'm looking at that, and I think... Ooh, man, what is going on back there?
30 of Bless looking to get around to the inside of Lewis as the battle for the lead is on. 8 of Mathai to the inside of Charles Robertson.
Because the rule is what? Now that you have to complete 50% to get eligible?
Something like that.
Yeah, so for 50%, you know, we've run... What? So after this, we'll have 16. So...
I think this is race 15.
It's race 15, yes, but you know you'll have to have 16, so you'll have to have 8.
Yep.
So I'm looking at this chart, and Cody Workman, he won't even be able to make it. So
He hasn't been in a while.
He like won the first 3 races. Like, all right, guys, I'm checking out. Bye.
so Brugge is out of the playoffs on points, but he's in on wins. Yeah, Brugge's the only person that's going to be able to get in off of wins.
Oh, interesting.
But playoff-wise, the 6 to 9 area is looking really close. It's only a 8-point separation between 6th and 9th. So Tyler Berry's in 6th. It's Peltz, Clatterbuck, and Guetta. And looking at the standings right now, Tyler Berry, where's he at? 21st. That's not good for his point situation. Edward took a drop, it would appear. That's helpful for everybody.
Peltz?
Clutterbuck is 15th, and
Are you talking about Edward Peltz?
I don't see his name on the board.
Number 7. He's out here. 15th.
Oh, there he is. I was scanning the words, and I'm like, oh, I don't see him. And where's Andrew Guetta? 20th.
50.
So they're all kind of hanging close together, so... Man, one of those guys they would love to get a breakaway and just get some comfort coming into Watkins Glen, because I'm not sure how these guys are going to be on a road course. You know,
Philip Brown, the one road course he had, went out there and just put on an old school ass kicking. He just dominated it all race long. Ooh, 13 Clatterbuck, let's go.
like with road courses, they're much more safe in terms of predicting who's going to win. Typically, you know, a lot of the guys, they run ovals. Some guys, you know, dabble in the road courses more than others. So, the road courses is where you're typically going to see a pretty wide skill gap. Alan Bledsoe going under Roberson. That's going to be for the 2nd spot. But you got to keep in mind, though, that Roberson's going to have the draft from the 8 car if the 30 can't clear. Easily goes by. 40 just pretty much getting left alone. And dropped all the way back to 5th in one corner. Let's look at the stint length here. All right, so they've been out there 21 laps, so probably going to see some pit stops in a moment, huh?
Oh, we got a car around. The 34 is backwards on track. There's the yellow flag. 56 Andrew Gueda.
There goes Steve Clark, too. Well, there goes the pit strategy. Maybe we'll see a few guys stay out, but I'd assume most are going to head in.
34
see what happens.
just got loose on exit. Came down and hit the 56 in Gueda. And around he went.
Okay, so that was the 50 getting loose on his own.
No, this was the 34 and 56.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
hold
34...
on. What happened?
What?
Okay, I see what you mean. The 50. Okay. I was like, they're wrecking after, but that was the 50 getting loose.
Yeah, he bounced off the wall just a little bit, came down and clipped him. And then slides down the inside, and then Steve Clark is checking up to avoid it. Slides the tires, but doesn't get any damage. I'd say the majority of the cars are going to come down pit road. I'd guess that maybe a couple are going to stay out. Maybe a couple are going to take fuel only. But I'm going to say the majority are probably going to take tires because you'll have 2 more sets for 45 laps about. Two courses that he likes, or he thought, Laguna and Road America. Yeah, those are good. I remember we ran Laguna Season 2 Xfinity. That was a lot of fun that we ran. And then Road America, I know we ran that a bunch in Cup, but I've never ran a race at Road America in this league, which is crazy. You know what I'm still gonna push for? I'm still gonna push for Fuji.
I tell you what, you know what I want to push for now I finally have it and I've raced it? Canadian Tire, yep. I want to go race Cup Canadian Tire.
Yeah, Cup, I mean...
That would be fun. That would be fun, dude.
Montreal is a good course, too, if you're looking for a Canadian course. I'll still push for Fuji or Okayama, though.
Okayama.
Fuji.
Shoot,
Yo, I'm going to say this. I don't Monza.
What? Monza without the chicane. That would be good.
It'd be interesting. I'll tell you, though, Fuji was meant to be, built by NASCAR. It just ran out of funding, and I think Toyota owns it now.
Well, yeah, because NASCAR, I think, realized that it cost way too much money to ship a car overseas for one race.
No, the project ran out of money.
Oh.
It was supposed to be like a 2.5 mile racetrack in Japan. They only got turn 1 and 2 now. Turn 1 and 2 still exists. It was part of the road course for a while at that track, and it looks kind of abandoned like Monza does. But yeah, they used that, and I think they got rid of it in like the 70s because it was too dangerous. Because you gotta think, in your day, in that time, the straightaway was still nearly a mile long.
Yeah.
And I think it was longer at that time. So you can get some serious speed on the straightaway depending on what car you're in. If you're in a Cup car, oh yeah, you're getting way fast. You can probably hit 180 easily on that straightaway. You cannot tell me that wouldn't be fun. And the track has a little bit of everything. Got some long straights, some nice sweepers. I know some people love or hate the third sector. Would be fun though. All right, well, Brandon Mathia, pretty dominant today. Do you think anyone has anything for him?
I think if we can get a damn green flag running, I think Bledsoe has something. He was kind of making his way through the field on those older tires. And when the caution came out, he came with a radio and said, "Come on, who caused that?" Because he was pretty quick on old tires.
Yeah, and I'm looking at this too. I think they should be able to make it on one more pit stop. If we're
Yeah, because I want to say they probably for sure can go 20 laps. We're going to go by green flag races 23. Whoa.
Yeah, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they can make it on one more pit stop. So some guys have already burned 2 sets. Some, I think, may have burned 3. I don't think many would have, though, but it's a hard question, because say, like, a caution comes out at, I don't know, 48. Do you pit and take tires, or do you stay out?
I don't know.
Depends on how many people would come in.
Whoa!
What?
And they're wrecking.
No, they're not.
In the duel.
He's watching the duels.
Green flag back on the air.
Oh, man, one car in the rear just nearly pile drived everybody. Mathia back to the lead, though, as we'll be hitting halfway in just a couple laps.
Ooh, Roberson cutting it close. Brooke looking to the inside of the 82. Door bang a little bit there for turn number 2.
Yeah, Johnny's been looking good, just hasn't been able to get to the lead, but he's going to get some pushes from the 40 and should be able to maybe clear that 82. Gets alongside of him. He doesn't get him here, he's going to need help from that 40.
Oh, I realized something. The 16 is running a Justin Allgaier scheme.
Yes, he is.
Sorry, I still leaned away.
Brute
Ropes.
will get through. And the 40 might as well. Yeah, right around the 82. Easy work. That's what teamwork does. Helps you make hard passes a lot more easy.
Loose in the dirt, but he keeps it going.
Thaya? I think Bledsoe, if anyone's probably going to be able to put the best challenge to him. He's been looking good, just I don't know if anyone's going to be able to catch him. No one's really put a challenge to him.
I mean,
He's looking for his first win too, so that'd be pretty big.
I will say this though. We haven't seen much of Brugge up front. He's had to be off on differentiating pit strategies. He's on the same pit strategy leader now, so I wouldn't count Brugge out. Actually, he just got around Pemberton. So did the 40 of Robertson.
I'm looking for Mathia in the points. Trying to
This
see
is
where
like
he
his second. This is his second start.
That wouldn't matter then if he won or not for playoffs.
No, I think this is his third or second.
Would be a first win though, no matter what.
Okay, that's not a third. Someone out here won 2 or 3 races ago. There was the first ever start in the league, and they won it.
Good for that. I mean, by process of elimination, it was either Danny Rogers or it was Gary Smith probably or Danny Rogers.
It was Gary. Ooh, we got a yellow. I don't know where. I'm not seeing
Caution
it.
flag. Yeah, Gage Murray heading into pit road and
Yeah, but he
looks
was.
really hurt. Oh, boy, what happened to him? I don't think that was the cause of the caution, though.
I think that was the cause of the caution.
He's just entering pit road. I mean,
But he's slow when their car's on track. And
oh,
he's
he lost
taller
it.
than
He lost it entering pit road. Oh, that's why. That car looks really damaged too. He has to be meatballed. Yeah, he is. He is meatballed. He is meatballed, so that's why he's.
He got the spicy meatball.
You know, he does not look good right now. He took a hard hit somewhere. We're gonna see where these guys pit, and then we'll go to commercial. Just want to see if anyone does come down. We only ran a few laps. So again, if anyone was a fuel-only guy, tires wouldn't be the worst strategy if you're in the rear.
I'm kind of surprised that's a meatball.
His front looks pretty bad.
Yeah, I get that, but if you go look at what caused the contact, or caused the meatball, oh, no, that was a pretty hard hit, and he was turning the wheel hard left. Yeah, never mind.
All right, well, pit road gonna be open this time by. I do appreciate that iRacing kind of worked with the cautions a bit on most of the racetracks, to where they removed a lap or two from some tracks. It definitely helps with the caution flags. Indianapolis wasn't one of those tracks because it was always an immediate to the green track, but if I'm not mistaken, I think they did speed up the pace car for some cars. Derek Pemberton going to be down pit road. Greg Martin. John. We got Clatterbuck, Short, Clark, Brown, Guetta, and Murray. So, about 8 cars. Don't know if they're just going to fuel up or take 4.
Yeah, maybe if our grass is still there in NASCAR, Alex Bowman would have hit the wall. Yes.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, the shortened cautions have really helped on a good amount of short tracks. That's where they were really needed, and I appreciate that as a short track driver.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, speaking of short tracks, I didn't know they brought out a modified tour series.
Yeah, I ran New Smyrna the other day. I'm hoping I can run the supers at New Smyrna soon. But hey, 200 laps at Slinger for the Nationals. Like, they got 100 laps for New Hampshire for the mods. They got some big races that aren't necessarily labeled as special events, but I know that there's going to be certain races where people are really going to want to win them. All right, we'll be back in 2 minutes after a word from our sponsor. All right. Got half a lap to go before we get back to green. It's been all Brandon Mathia. He's pretty much been untouchable for the most part. So, let's see if the 30 or Johnny Brug is anything for him. Let's restart on board with Johnny Brug. Let's run a lap with him on the restart. All right, pace car is off. Just hanging on the throttle, waiting for the 8 to go. There he goes, green flag. He is going to be aside the 30, but the 8 is going to be clear of him. I think Johnny Brug should be able to clear Alan Bledsoe. Alan Bledsoe will switch over to his camera as Johnny Brug just has the better line, clears him. I think Johnny Brug now trying to complete his first challenge. I kind of want to see, like, kind of compare, like, how these two are steering. Let's go on board with Mathia, see how he's looking.
Yeah, but knowing Brog like the way I do, he's probably a little bit patient here. Just feel the 800 out, see where he's struggling at, see where he's good at.
It's kind of interesting to see how they're driving, though. I'd say Brug is more smooth, but he's also turning more.
Brog's turning more?
He's turning more, but he's
interesting.
Mathia is jerking the wheel. Brug really isn't. He's more smooth.
Holy Fords.
Yeah, I think Mathia and Brug, they're just looking to run away. Fight amongst themselves.
Yeah, but don't count that 30 of Bledsoe out. He has a good long run drive. He's really able to save the tires here, so I would say within like 10, 15 laps, that 30 might be reeling in the 4 and 800.
I mean, we did have that 21 lap long run though, and well, it was a 21 lap run on tires, and yeah, granted we had some caution in that, but I think that these two are just better. I've raced against Johnny Brug. I've seen him race. And,
yeah.
He's not easy to beat. I'll tell you though, if you can hang with Johnny Brug, you're pretty good. Going a little loose off the corner.
A little loose. He got really loose.
One thing that you got to be protective of when you're driving the ARCA car, though, if you slide the tires even once, it can punish you for a while, because it feels like the ARCA tires, when they get put under a really extreme load, it takes them a while to come back to earth. But it leaves it really easy makes it easier to get them back under extreme load by sliding the tires again, because they're hot.
Yeah.
So when you slide like that, you gotta tone it down for a few laps.
Yep. It's even worse than the next gen.
No, trust me. I know. I think Brugge is going to Cup, isn't he? At the end of the season?
Yeah, because he was able to do he won, I think, the All-Star, or he got P2 in the All-Star race, so.
If I would have finished top 3, more than likely I would have gone to Cup. You could have raced against me again, Isaac.
If you can't tell the last night, you're not missing too much.
I mean, I'm going to say this. Michigan is a really good track for the Cup car.
Wow, what a save! He was like loose the whole corner. I went back and saw me cautions where that's just embarrassing for a track like Michigan, with how big it is and how wide it is. Yeah, no, there should have been 9 cautions.
Granted, two stage cautions.
Yeah, but still.
Look, I'm going to say this. Cautions breed cautions. And, you know, stage racing, I would say, does increase cautions. I mean, would you agree that stage racing can increase cautions?
Increase the caution. I don't know why you want to.
Are you, like, walking away from your mic?
No, I was leaning forward.
Johnny Brugge is taking the lead. Let's see that pass. Ooh, he got under him in 3 and 4 in the short shoot and just straight cleared him. And it's not over yet. I mean, still got one more pit stop, and Alan Bloodstill still managing to hang on, but got over a second on Lewis, who is the next closest.
Joining me playing to the Daytona 500. Let's go.
Who?
Corey LaJoy.
Royal Joy.
I will say this though, I was talking about Bledsoe earlier, and look who's closed that gap to the leaders.
Yeah, I mean, catching him is one thing, passing him is another, though. And you know, these two were battling, so I mean, it does them favors. I'll tell you that. Car on the wall.
Into the wall.
And another car on the wall, too, the 41. Both of them just got really tight
Well,
and just
I mean,
slammed it.
I guess it's easy to pass when they hit the wall.
Yeah. That's really the only mistake that I've seen Mathia make all day. And he's going to catch back up. I believe he's faster than Bledsoe. But doesn't do him any favors. Jeff says he blames Thorns for the cautions.
Johnny Brugg doing what we see at the Indy 500 over here, slicing and dicing down the backstretch.
How much does it really help though? Because I mean, it does slow you down as well.
I'll be honest, I really don't think it helps the stock cars that much. I think in the IndyCar it helps out a ton. But in
IndyCar, you just have more downforce.
yeah, stock cars, I just don't think it helps that much.
Honestly, if I was a 30, I would just stay in a straight line.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, Johnny Brugge, he's a good driver, so...
Eric Jones was dual too?
Maybe
Wait,
he knows something that we
They're
don't.
still revealing it.
Yeah. I'll look at the end of the race, because I'm going to watch it. Oh, Matt's in the chat. Jeff's pretty chirpy. Why didn't you race, Matt?
I told you he hit the damn girl.
I thought you said he was too slow.
Well, that too.
He's a cup champion, though. So he must not be that slow. Isaac's very quiet now. Where is Phil Brown? 'Cause
I don't know.
Whoa, big crash! Wait, I was just looking at... Hang on. Hang
What
on.
the hell are
Am
you
I just
looking
having...
at?
Wait, okay, wait. Did I... Yeah, I thought, okay, what happened back here? I didn't even know something happened here. The 77 got in the wall. There was a big crash that wasn't even no caution.
That was Tony involved too, wasn't
The
it?
77 hit the... Man, both of the 6s got involved. They're wrecking down the straight. They had each other jacked up. No caution, though. Drew Holman didn't get... Wow. I didn't even notice that.
What in the hell did I just witness? Alright, I guess Cindric won the duel.
Boo. He's alright. Vote for... not vote. Root for the underdogs, I always do. Yeah, Brugge's starting to kind of slowly walk away. But I think we're getting the pit road is open now. I think if you want to pit, I think your window's open now.
Diesel Frey.
Alright, Isaac. You're Alan Bledsoe in this situation. You know, we hear a lot from people that you're a good crew chief.
Ouch.
You're crew chief in Alan Bledsoe. What do you do?
Since I think Alan's quick on the long run, you just pit with Johnny. There's no need for blitz for Alan to shortcut this, because Brock's going in. So if I'm Alan, you gotta come in this time. Alan doesn't have the short run speed Johnny does, so you don't want to give him advantage staying out an extra lap. And Alan's gonna stay out. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with that, because
Well, but then again, he's gonna have clean air, so
he has to pit this time. You cannot stay on another lap.
a few other cars coming along with Johnny. It's gonna be Van Gore, White, Simone, Haney, McAllen,
McLaren.
Peltz,
Yeah.
Bullet.
Baloo the bear.
So yeah, I'm just gonna watch Johnny come out of the pits. I want to see where he comes on out. A few other cars. I mean, you can see how much of a lead he has. These guys are coming in for their pit stops when he's just coming out of pit road. I'm gonna say that 77 looks good on the front though, as he overshoots his pit.
And this is what I'm saying. So Bledsoe, I think, is just not coming out of 4.
Yeah. So Brugge just hit the green cones, and he's still out there.
Still staying out.
Jason Lewis comes down pit road. I think he's sped. Yeah, black flag, Chase Lewis.
Yeah, big time.
And everyone else stays out there.
So this is where I was talking about the disadvantage, like on why it's not really worth staying out longer. So Johnny Brugg has completed his pit stop, and he is middle. He's just now entering 3, while Bledsoe is not even middle of back. And Johnny Brugg's on 4 fresh tires.
Yeah, so Bledsoe last lap ran a
Bledsoe
56.47, waiting for Brugge to clock in a lap.
He's coming in this time. Bledsoe's coming in this time. 41 coming in this time. A lot of guys coming in this time.
Yeah, so Brugge's about to get a lap in, so we'll see how fast Brugge is. Brugge just ran a 109, so we still have to run one more lap to get an idea. Bledsoe in this time should be fine. Didn't look like he sped. A lot of cars coming in though. Like if a caution comes out, that's good for Bledsoe. But I'd like to see how much of a different. Oh, there might be a caution. Caution is out. There you go. There's your caution.
Damn. Now here's the question though: can Bledsoe keep Brugg off of pit lane?
Oh, for sure. I'll tell you, Brugge is going to be racing back to the caution flag. No, he's not.
Wow.
If I was Brugge, I'd be racing to that caution flag. I wouldn't be putting around like that. I'd be running. There's no rule against it. Alan Bledsoe easily going to beat him off pit lane. And the pace car still has not picked up the leader. The leader is Sean Pointer. So now the pace car is out and it's going to pick him up. Let's see what happened. I believe it was Steve Clark. Yeah, it was one of those white and green cars. I think he just locked it up.
Is he coming to pit? Oh, yeah, he was.
Yeah, he sped on pit road, came in really hot and locked it up.
He didn't just speed. He was hauling the mail. He was 70 at the line.
Well, you know what? There's the caution flag. You see, I remember, you know what? That's kind of like my moment now because I remember when I was running the Phoenix race last season. Me and Burchett had came down pit road, and I was on pit road at the time, but Burchett had pit like a lap earlier, and we had a big lead on Kevin Stein. And then you're like, you know, just run around, hope for a caution, and it's like the yellow flag is out. You remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah. You and your lucky cautions, you get all the damn time.
I've not been getting really any this season. Maybe one. That's about it. I think I may have gotten one or two. What?
That's why you don't have as many wins as you did last season.
I'll tell you, I think the level of the trucks has really improved this season too. And I think it's a lot of people that are individually improving that are making a difference. Like, when I was talking with some of the truck guys, I was saying there are a lot of guys in that series that if we had a most improved driver award, there would be quite a few people in contention for that. Have you broadcasted any Truck Series races this season, Isaac? Or?
Yeah, I got to do the race at I gotta do the race that Leota won. That you know, you let off the gas and let him win. Oh, Jacob wants a fact, Joe.
Jacob wants a fact?
Yeah.
While you're ready to do that, I'll be right back.
Jacob, any particular NASCAR fact? Any like series or track year? Anything in particular, or do you just want something random, something full random? The last one that DEI had? Oh boy. Because I know they merged. If you're talking the Cup Series team, because I know they had a truck program and a Xfinity program too. I am trying to think. I'm inclined to say it's Martin Truex, because Dale Jr. was kind of floundering around at the end of that time stretch. You know, Mikey was out of the car by like 04 or 05. Paul Menard took over that one. I would say it's Martin Truex Jr. Had to be. I'm gonna fact check myself, make sure. Let's see. Yep, Martin Truex Jr. in Dover, 2007. Now, yeah, I don't know if they got anything later on in the Busch Series or the Truck Series. Might have.
What's up?
He was talking about the last one DEI had.
What's good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Truex.
I truly feel if Truex didn't like already have a ride for Daytona, he would have been driving the Junior Motorsports car this weekend.
Wouldn't be a bad idea, but you know, Allgaier, he's been with JR Motorsports for a long, long time.
Yeah, but Junior and Truex are like hunting buddies, man.
Yeah, fair enough, though.
All right, we're gonna fight back out in the air.
What team is he with? Truex right now.
Tricon.
Who?
Tricon, a truck team.
Tricon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Johnny Brugge. Now, where in the hell? How the hell did he get the lead?
I don't know, because he restarted in first and Bledsoe restarted fourth.
Must have not given the position to him. Strange. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to say this though. Bledsoe, you got how many laps? 2 or 3 laps. You should be able to claw at Brugge, and I'll tell you, he has 15 laps to get 1 second on 5-mile better tires.
I don't think those were that one lap, especially if that caution came out when it did. I don't think that those 1 to 2 laps are really gonna matter.
Oh yeah, it will. If that's if that's a percent or two on the tires, I think that's definitely going to make a difference. It's an advantage. Ooh, 1 car on the wall. Chad Wiggins. It is going to continue though. And look how he's just going to dispatch Shimon right here. Easy. I really do think that if this stays green, there is no reason why Bledsoe shouldn't win this race. Because I think he's just gonna run Brugge down within probably 5 laps and pass him. There's no reason that he shouldn't be able to get Brugge. He's got an advantage, and he's pretty good on the long run too. Granted, we're not getting a huge long run, only about 16 laps, but Brugge might be okay. He might be a little bit better for the first lap or two, just because he already had heat in his tires. But I think once you get a couple laps into the run, that 4 car is going to fall off in comparison to the 30. 1 car climbing the wall. That was White, I think. Daniel White. And he's rubbing with the 99. And the 99 in the wall. 3 wide almost. Here, we're going to get the battle box out here for these two. Whatever, next fastest thing. Alright, so yeah, anyway. Bledsoe, yeah, still 2/10 slower on the last lap, but I think he's going to be faster this lap. Has to be.
Yeah.
Got a 54. Uh, 55.08 and a 55.0. Then he knocked the 10th out of him. And that's kind of what I expect with 2 tires. He's going to knock about a 10th out of him a lap, I think. He was at 0.8 a moment ago, and now he's at 0.4, 0.58. He's already knocked 2 tenths out of him. What?
I finally realized why Tour de Joy is the 01 this year.
Pennies.
Pennies, yeah.
Yeah, he's just continuing to get him. The only thing that I'd worry about would be a caution, because I think most of these guys should have a set left, right?
I'm not sure.
I mean, if you have a set, you'd probably want to take them. But the closer he gets to him, the more dirty air you get on the nose. Caution's out. Butterbuck and
someone is
Hanny. Oh, Hanny's not looking good.
not happy.
What, on the radio?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, is it spicy?
Yeah, I wouldn't say spicy. It's mild right now.
Ooh, yeah, 13 kind of just did clean him out.
I don't know. 13 blinked out for me at that point. What?
That's a shame. All right, well,
Did
10
he
laps
not
to
blink
go.
out on you? Did he not blink out on your end?
Didn't look like it.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so it's our 7th caution, and we're going to be picking up the pace car. We'll be getting back to green with 7 to go.
No,
laps do we
I'm just
run?
saying. I
Ran
don't.
8 laps.
I don't think it's worth it if you're the leader to pit. Now, if you're outside the top 10, maybe, but I think it's just too much of a risk coming up pit lane here, take a set of tires, and have to literally drive through the whole damn field, as we still got 22 on the lead lap.
Well, we're going to find out.
About to be 23, because I think the 50 was a lucky dog.
Yeah, but some people are going to come pit, for sure. Question is just how many. 2 tires might be a viable option here, too. if a lot of people come down pit road. Can't imagine that the lefts are too worn right now. Yeah, they're coming down. A lot are coming down too. Yeah. All right. I think we're definitely going to see some two-tire stops. Question is who does it?
Tony's the only guy staying out.
A couple other guys stayed out. Galetta stayed out. Alou stayed out. All right. Well, down pit road, Johnny Brew going to jack up the right side of the car. Will he take 4 tires, though? That is the question. Johnny Brug.
Yeah, he's taking
Still
4.
waiting. He's taking 4. Let's take a look at the 30 now.
Pointer took 2.
Overshot the pit stall.
Daniel White took 2.
Bledsoe overshot his...
Roberson took 2.
Gonna be a 4-tire stop. So Roberson... Oh, man.
34 took 2. Philip Brown took 2.
So, not a lot of people really gained. Brug is going to be 7th. Oh, man. Bledsoe overshot his pit, and he's in 15th. Oh, man. Well, got a bunch of guys on different tire strategies. I think you can guess what might happen. I think I can guess what's going to happen.
No?
You don't think there's going to be a pileup? You're looking to get a win at the Brickyard and everyone's on different tire strategies? And there's going to be another caution, for sure.
No, I'm looking at... Sorry, I'm looking at weather next week.
All right, well. One more break and we'll have the finish. It's on Broadcast Race Network. All right, 7 laps to go this time by, and it's going to be an interesting one. Got top 3 on no tires. You got a good mix of people on 2 and 4. If you look at the pit stop time, that'll tell you most of the field took 4. I think the only ones that didn't were like Roberson and Pointer and White.
Green flag, green flag.
Let's see if anyone spins the tires. Doesn't look like it. All right, let's take an eye on Johnny Brugge. It's going to get
Oh.
wild here. Going under to 16. Oh, man, there he goes.
What a move.
He needs to do that, though. He does not want to get caught up in the mess. And,
Wow.
oh, big flag.
Oh, and doesn't he say mess 16 around?
They're saving it, though. Oh, man. Oh, no. Go, Van Gore.
Caution.
Van Gore looks like a top. Honk. And Brugge gets up to third. Man, that was a crazy one. They were four wide.
Oh my God. 4. They were 5.
Oh, yeah,
They
5
were
wide. They were,
5
yeah.
wide.
64.
You can't do that, Indy.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
I don't know what the heck Pointer was trying to do.
Just,
That's what caused that all. Pointer just turned right into the 16.
big miss. I'll tell you who this is good for. Charles Robertson. We're going to be picking up the pace car, and we'll be getting back to green with 3 to go. Now, unfortunately, okay, I'm just going to say this. I'm pretty sure that Tony's probably going to get off the track at this point.
Probably.
Give him a fair restart. I don't know. Alan Bledsoe got up to 9th, so he gained a few positions back. Where is Phil? Where'd Phil go?
Can't.
Not bad. Nice
No.
recovery. All right, well, I think Tony's going to come down and stays out there.
Whoops.
Judd down pit road, and he's at damage. So the only guy that's coming down pit road too. A couple other guys down pit road. One guy's smoking real bad. 8th caution of the day. It's I wouldn't say very typical of Indianapolis. Indianapolis is
many.
what?
Way too many cautions.
It's not typical for Indy. Typically the Indy races, once they get spread out, they get pretty clean. But when like I say, cautioners just bring cautions. If you don't get a chance to get spread out, you're gonna get more cautions. Once the cars get spread out and whatnot, it's a lot easier. But
Yeah, and we had a good green flag run going. We had green flag stops and everything, so it's not like we haven't had green flag runs. It's just
and
we
we
get
had a
cautioned.
few just single person mistakes. Guy who blew pit road. Not really a caution for cause or anything. It's just guy made a mistake, and when he locked up, he just locked up on the wrong side of the racetrack.
Just an accent. Shut up,
What'd he
Joe.
say?
He said we love Joe Robert 250 Joe. Shut up, Justin.
Yeah, I know Justin likes my broadcasts. He messages me a lot about the broadcast. He liked them.
Some people like him, and some people just get their feelings hurt by him. That's all I gotta say to that.
Well, I was spotting Alyssa at Sonoma.
Oh, that's right. Justin's the one that wrecked her.
Well, Yeah, she had a bad weekend that time because I was spotting her in another league too. Um,
Does she leave the league?
no, she's busy with college.
Oh. Look at that, Justin. You wrecked someone, they scared him off. Good job.
No, I think Alyssa's gonna be coming back in trucks. That's what she told me. So she'll be joining up on the truck team. But yeah, had a bad weekend though because I don't remember what happened. Ran a race on Sunday, and it was either that she had gotten DC'd. Oh no, I think I know what happened. We were in a good position. We were running Oscherschleben in the street stocks.
Never heard of it.
It's one of those free race tracks in Germany.
Never raced her. Never heard of it. Probably trash, but continue.
But yeah, I was crew chiefing, and you know, tires were checked, fuel was checked. All right, come down. Comes down. They put in like 1 gallon.
You're a failure.
I don't know what happened. The
You
only
probably
thing,
hit your space bar at some point and check that.
maybe because I went into free cam to watch the pit lane exit, so that's probably what caused it then. Oh man. Oh boy. Well, hey, I'm a fantastic crew
Yep,
chief.
I
I'll
made
tell
that
you.
mistake. I made that mistake malarkey. The first ever race with crew chief for him.
That's a good
Seasons
first
ago.
impression.
Well, we went on to win a ton of races. So, anyway,
Hey,
Chris
it
can
worked
pull
out.
off Tony Frey. Robertson leads the green here.
Yeah, and Roberson needs to block Brooks. Come on, Roberson. Oh man. See now Roberson, I think if he can't get the run off the corner right here, I think he's toast.
He didn't get a good run, but he was able to kind of get a little bit of advantage on Brugg. They door bang a little bit, coming off the 4 or off
Yeah,
the 2.
he's really hoping though that
Oh,
Tony,
Phil right in the wall in the backstretch.
no caution. The only thing that's helping Roberson out right now though is Tony Frey pulling him.
Brugg's gonna get a really good line here. No, Robertson actually.
The one
What
benefit
a
for
turn 3. Whoa, Danny White into the wall in
well.
turn 3.
Oh, they're going around.
Kosh is gonna fly, and I think Brugg had the
Ooh,
advantage.
great car. There goes Phil Brown.
Oh, and the 8.
And there goes Mathia. Boy. Well, guess what? Alan Bledsoe's in 4th spot now.
Oh,
We're going to back it up a bit. Let's just go in the chopper. So, yeah, one car gets up into the wall.
oh, the 8 on the 5. There's nowhere for him to go. 18 Dina White involved. The 6 of Drew Holman involved.
And then the 74, separate incident up there with the 56.
No, that's what caused this.
Yeah. And then just nowhere to go. Whammo. Right into the driver's side. 77 hit him a bit. 18 into it, 69 into it, the 6 into it. They're fulfilling the wreck quota that we did not meet at Daytona.
Drew Holman says, screw this, I'm done. He just turned right into the wall.
I think we've all done that at one point.
And then he third. Drew Holman says, screw this, I'm done. Hard right, exit stage right.
All right, so 3 to go. You think Mike Simone finishes it? Hello?
No.
So okay, that's either gonna put Bledsoe in third or fourth.
You can put him in third.
I think everyone else probably took fourth. That's up here. It doesn't say yet. Okay. But he might. I'm gonna be honest though. That would be some Joey Logano type racing. If Bledsoe, after blowing his stall, restarting 15th, can come back to win it, that would be nuts.
Nah, he's not the 22, so they couldn't. No.
He wouldn't be able to have Logano's luck. And it's not Logano, it's Luck-ano. Get it right. It was weird. I was watching the broadcast today, and
There goes Mike Simone, so he'll be third.
yeah. I was watching a broadcast today, and I could have swore I saw a typo. It said Joey Logano had 3 championships and not 0. Weird.
Even
Dude
Matt
has-
Forns was higher in the playoffs than Joey Logano when he won.
Dude has 0 legitimate championships. And this was the most illegitimate one ever. Like, dude wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs to begin with. Gets lucky with 5 overtimes, and then gets lucky with a DQ. Like, dude,
And,
get
and,
out of
and it probably
here.
happened because Bowman probably broke something off on that chicane.
Look, I've said this multiple times. If they are going to punish just drivers for drivers' actions, they need to start punishing just the teams for teams' actions. There is no need for a driver who just ran a 3-hour race in the heat to get disqualified because his team chose to do something illegal to the car. And they've always said
I don't
team
even think it
point-
was an illegal because
Oh, it was.
something broke, fell off the car. He was only like 20
Just-
pounds underweight.
Because team points, they have said this multiple times, the team championship pays out a lot more than drivers does. So why? I don't know. It's just the one thing in NASCAR I never get. But I also saw a little rumor that said if I guess the 2311 and Front Row win this case, NASCAR's going to do away with charters. It's like, oh, so you're just going to throw a fit like a child because you now got to pay more money than teams. Got it.
I'll tell you though, when Bubba won,
Bubbles?
yeah, when he won that dual race, I've never heard people cheer louder for Bubba. I think people are cheering for 2311 teams. For sure, you would you say?
I don't think I've ever rooted so hard for a Yoda than how hard I was rooting for Tyler Reddick in Phoenix last year. Oh, I was rooting so hard for him. I was like, please, please win this championship.
I'll tell you, it's nice though that Jordan got
Rumor,
that team into a
rumor
competitive team.
is little Lude. Oh, Ludi skipped walking in practice this week. Is that who Scrubsy is? Is that Ludi?
All right, well, base car is off. We're gonna try it again.
Yep.
Here
that's
we
the
go.
stuff, dude.
Green, green, green. Oh, yep. Bledsoe got a good jump, and I think Roberson's still sticking out there with old tires, so it should be
Oh,
relatively easy for Bledsoe to make the pass. And he'll do that easily.
oh, Robertson looking for the crossover off of turn number 1.
It's not
Can't
going to
quite
work.
get it
He doesn't
done.
have the tires. Bledsoe needs to get on the gas and just he needs to send it.
He got a
Brugge.
really good exit off of turn 4. Brugge needs to protect that low line here.
Yeah, but he's going to be under fire. And I'll tell you, Bledsoe, you got to imagine that he was probably holding off a little bit. And it's time. You got to put in
There's-
2 qualifying laps.
No shot you're doing all 5 sessions of the 500. You are an absolute madman.
Oh, Bledsoe! He's going to get side by side, and he's going to get the push
Yeah.
from the 40. White flag. Now here's
Yeah,
a
Rug
question:
has the
just
preferred line.
who's gonna have the better line?
Oh!
40
Roberson
gets in the
back of
Brug.
Rug.
30 does have the run off the corner, and luckily, Brug saved it. If we were in the old ARCA model, he would have been completely lost. Oh, the 30 into the wall,
hard
and
into the
that's gonna
wall.
end it. Oh man. And Roberson, I just don't think is gonna be good enough. He's just
Roberson has to get the exit of a lifetime out of turn 3
not
here.
gonna get it. No.
No, he lost too much in exit there. Johnny Brugg can be able to hit turn 4 cleanly. Johnny Brugg
Yeah, Nichols is
will get his 6th win of the
third.
season.
Maybe
Wait,
seventh.
here comes Roberson.
Nah,
Nah, he can't get.
He's
No,
got him. He's got him.
not enough run.
1.5 car lengths. It's Johnny Brug. He'll get another win. Up 23 on the day. John Nichols is gonna take a third. Charles Roberson second, and Bledsoe almost had the Logano win. Was 15th, and then back to second at the end of that, and back down to 6th. Good win though for Johnny with his little curly mustache.
Wait, they got the super late model too? What the heck?
What? I told you they have the Super Late Model Tour as well.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, do you like the Lotus 79?
No.
No.
I
They're
don't
coming
even
out
know.
with a tour for that. It's supposed to model the 1978 season of F1. Time to do some burnouts.
I'll
Bonk.
let you. Let's do the interviews.
Yeah, sounds sleepy. All right. Well, just drag
Well,
the
I
first
just went to
person
bed
that
till 1 a.m. yesterday because of 500, so.
just drag the first person that shows up.
No, I don't care. You do it. Do it however you want. Preferably third to first, but
Well,
it doesn't matter.
no one's even in the channels right now, so drag whoever shows up first.
Oh, shoot. That's right. I do got drag.
Dang it. All right.
Yeah, because I don't see any of the top 3 in the channels at this
Well,
second.
I guess start.
There's Brug. All right. There we go. Problemo solved. All right, Mr. Johnny Brug. Johnny Rocket, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Well, we're doing pretty good. Had a good race. Tell us a little bit about your race.
It was overall a good race for a big flat track. I'm usually not good at the flatter ovals. I like my banking, but we got the job done today. After starting in the back, I didn't have any practice laps, so I had to learn the track for the first half of the race and then go from there. But yeah, it was a really exciting one at the end. Those dudes were nipping at my heels. So I'm
I'll
sure
tell
we
you, the
put on a
old
good show.
ARCA model, that thing would have probably sent you around that hit that the 40 gave you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I got slammed there going into one, but yeah, luckily I was able to hang on to it. Scrubbed my rears a little bit, but we ended up getting it done.
Yeah, I thought that 30 was gonna be having you coming off. He just got real tight in the 2, but yeah, you took a little bit to get up to the front, but once you got up to the front, you had a good run, man. So good job. Another win. Got Watkins Glen next week. What do you got for shoutouts?
Yeah, I just want
Or
to
actually,
shout
not
out my.
Watkins Glen, Las Vegas.
Thank God, I don't like turning right, but I do love me some Vegas.
Well, you
But
got to turn right in the playoffs.
yeah, I know. You won't see anything spectacular there from me. But I just want to shout out my team Vendetta. Josh and Sean were in the chat with me tonight. It was cool racing and talking with those boys. Um, and then I want to shout out the league admins for putting this together every season and every week. And shout out to you guys in the booth. I'm looking forward to watching it back.
All right, sounds good. Well, have a good night and see you at Vegas.
See you guys.
All right, we'll get Mr. Roberson next. Robertson managed to hang out on the old tires. How was that?
Well, it was all right. I just about wrecked the four there at the end. I got into the wall and I got loose going into one. So, um, I really ain't that good at Indianapolis. So, but second place is all right, I guess.
I mean, hey, you did good. I mean, you were in the top, what, 5 all day, would you say about? Top 10?
Yeah, just about 12, 13 laps. My tires are junk. I don't know if it's just the way that I drive the track or what, but yeah, I'm happy to get a second place.
Yeah, I mean, you had a good run, and honestly, it surprised me because you didn't take tires on that caution where everyone did, right?
No, I did. My left sides were like 93, so I
I see
just
you
took
took
right sides.
right sides
Yeah,
only.
because
Yeah, you were the right
yeah, the
side guys.
four, yeah, the 4 and 8 pretty much was the fastest. So I was just
Yeah.
see if I can get out front and hold them off, but they didn't play out like I wanted to.
I mean, hey, you tried something a little bit different, and it got you a top 2. So I mean, can't be too sad with that. But hey, got a good track coming up next week, Las Vegas, and probably shouldn't chew up the track, not the track, shouldn't chew up the tires as much because I saw the track was pretty hot too.
Yeah, hopefully I can get a top five there too. I feel like I gave one away last week from not pitting because I wasn't paying attention. But we'll see how it goes next week.
All right, well, good finish. And what do you got for shoutouts?
I just want to thank everybody. Puts all this together and everybody in the league. I've had fun so far.
All right, good run tonight, and we'll see you at Vegas.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, finally we got John Nichols. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How about yourself?
Was a good run. Didn't notice a ton of you in that most part of the race. So tell me about how your race went. What happened with you?
It went better than I expected, bad, and then pretty good again. Um, Indianapolis is probably one of my weakest tracks, so I was happy finishing top 15 this week. And I found I had enough speed. I think I raced my way up to 5th place. And then I kind of lost focus, got tight, hit the wall, got alignment damage, and then had to finish out the rest of the race with a front left that was pretty boinked.
Oh yeah, I saw
But
that. That didn't look too good.
yeah, so I never really got it fixed up because I didn't have time in the pits, but a good overcut pit strategy kind of paid off, and saving one set of tires for the end, which I think most people actually ended up doing as well with me. But I got lucky on the restarts, and once my tires cooled down, it was good enough to drive, and I just kept it clean. Finished with 0 incident points, avoided everything, and took a third.
I cannot ask for much better. All right, what do you got
No,
for
especially on my
shoutouts?
worst track. I don't have any this week actually. I'll give
Ah,
myself a shout out for doing better than I expected.
there you go. All right, well, good run tonight, and see you at Vegas.
Thanks. Yep. See you next week.
All right, well, time to go over the final results. All right, here are the final results. If it'll come up, there we go. Johnny Brugge will take the win. Roberson will finish second. Nichols third. Short fourth, and Martin fifth. Bledsoe sixth, and Haney seventh. Clutterbuck eighth, and Clark is ninth. Boaz 10th. White is 11th. Lou is 12th, and Barry 13th. Boaz 14th, and Lowe 15th. McGowan 16th. Simone 17th. Guetta 18th. Mathia 19th, and Frey 20th. Philip Brown 21st. Josh Van Gore 22nd. John Gattel is going to be 23rd. John Pointer 24th. Drew Holman 25th. Chad Wiggins 26th. And Chase Lewis 27th. Derek Pemberton 28th. Gage Murray 29th. And 30, not starting the race, Matt Forns. Fun race, huh? Chaotic, though. What'd you say? There, Isaac?
Yeah, I'm going to bed. I catch you later, man.
All right. Have a good night. All right, well, Isaac's going to go to bed, and we'll see you guys next week at Las Vegas. Fun little race. Good luck to people running the Daytona 500. And we'll start it all back up again with Monday night and Xfinity. So have fun with that, and we'll see you on Thursday. Good night, everybody. This is Southern Broadcast Race Network.